Let's do another stream. Oh wait, no. I need to actually just get the yeah, let's just grab it from an old stream. There we go. Hopefully it will show. There we go. That showed up very quickly. Pin message. Hey there, sports fan. How's it going? Yeah, starting a bit later than normal. Usually, I was gonna start like 40 minutes ago, but I was listening to music and I wanted to finish the album, so yeah, doing it this way. It's the first stream of this year, I think. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I spent yesterday doing these two supports, and no, the sheer speed at which I build is just unfathomable. And these supports were so incredibly annoying to do. They're just amazingly, they don't interfere with the green supports, like, at all. I don't think they just fit in there. So I'm incredibly lucky about the geometry of this support in particular with that. And the same with this one. There's a close bit here where you can see I've kind of just, yeah, I've done that. I've kind of just bent it around to fit because I didn't really want to cut it off. Yeah, this is looking really cool, and I like the way these supports hold this section up. And it's looking good now. You know, I can't wait to get more supports in. And to get this coloured. I think black and yellow will look good on it, you know. We can try it out at least. You know, what we'll probably do is convert it to the terracotta variant first to see if they roughly look good together, and then go full black, black, yellow, yellow. Or if that doesn't work, grey. Grey's another, you know, old reliable colour. Oh, I also put the tracks on. Oh, I did the tracks yesterday, and those two supports the day before. With the tracks, I actually did something different with the loop. So instead of like spiraling it around with barriers, I decided just to teleport you up here, and then get the player to travel around. Hey there, Ghost Empire. I like that a lot more. So it's here, here, at the bottom of the drop there, and just there. So it's not like overused, you know. We can take a quick ride on it. I can show you what the actual layout of the ride is, because it's a pretty fun layout, you know. Pretty, you know, it's not exceptionally long, which is good. Obviously, it's the, you know, the rough layout. Well, it's not rough because it's got the support. So the unthemed, unsupported layout. You know, let's go. It's very like fun. Does loop. Yep. Okay. Hey there, Faxi. See, we got the barriers on the drop to prevent the. I don't really like the unpredictability of just catapulting it off the edge. So having control over it is good. Come up here, teleport. You don't need to teleport down, just fall down. So the loops are a lot quicker now compared to like the original like Molten Fury, that 23 inversion thing. Yeah. So when I redo that layout, I will probably roll with the commands instead, because it speeds things up. And it's only really for loops and stuff, because like stuff like that you don't need it on. Like 0G, the little barrel roll there. Oh yeah, I had to turn the 0G stall into a 0G roll, because there's some clearance on the other side. Because originally it was gonna be a stall. but that didn't work. So it does do a full 360 instead of going like 180 one direction and then 180 the other direction. Which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, not much can be done. It doesn't affect like the overall layout. This just now means there's like 2 0G rolls instead of like 1. Yeah, sea serpent roll's good. I think, you know, I kind of want to get this done, the sea serpent roll and stuff, because the rest of it's fairly simple. That's going to be like the most complicated bit, just because of how high it is and stuff like that. Maybe the cobra roll, because there's like some other stuff in the way. You know, there's always fun when you do these like compact layouts. There's that you can. It's quite easy for like other tracks to get in the way, especially if you care about keeping a block clear either side of the tracks for like clearance and stuff. Yeah. So you see, we come around this way. Eventually, we're gonna go around in the other direction. But it's not too bad. And then you just final cork. Yeah, and then you just come up here. This will be breaks, so this will be like my back of the house, like there-ish. I think it'll be good. Nice. So, supports. You know, we got like this. I think this will probably be the most complicated thing. I'm a bit not sure how this is gonna work, considering, you know, how close this is. And my fear is that it's just gonna turn into like a mass of just yellow everywhere. So I think I'm trying to keep it slightly cleaner, but maybe start over with the Cobra roll, because these are the exact same profiles around the back, which means they can be the same supports. I'm going to move that there. 3, 3. This is the only difference between them, is that this one's slanted inwards. Really, it should be slanted outwards. I can't believe I've managed to put that the wrong way round for the second time. You want to go out so then you can have a wider bit there. It makes it a bit smoother. But here I've gone in. So I think we'll just lean it with the actual like track itself. I'm going 3 down and across, I guess. I don't know. We'll put it in and see what happens. Or we could just do like a completely custom support. So we support the top bit separate to the bottom bit. Oh, something similar to the loop. You know, that was such a pain to get that leaning correctly. So that could work as well. We'll just see what happens. We'll see how this looks. I mean, it's gonna have to lean slightly, and I actually think the leaning might get, you know, might actually include the, because I just noticed this is slanted. Yeah, okay, we can just do the leaning, and it would fit with the supports. Okay, so oh, I think there's going to be a shared footer there. Okay. Oh, it might be right next to it. Let's see. Go 3 down here. 3, 3. Yeah, it's going to be a shared footer. Oh wait, no. Oh wow, look at that. Just got away with it. Just got away with it. Okay, that's good news because I don't really like having the separate. I mean, it's okay to have like stuff collide with each other and stuff, but I think it looks a bit strange when you've got like a predominantly like you've got two separate color schemes and then the supports are colliding with each other. I think that can look a bit, you know, not great. Uh, just the I don't know if I like that because it's kind of um, it's the same as this one, where you know it's leaning. Yeah, I think something custom will be here. Oh well, I thought the cover roll would be simple, but apparently not. Uh, so let's just do the like the complicated bit. Let's just get it over and done with. Get the sea serpent roll done. It's the big thing, and it needs doing. Let's just fly over here. It fixed another way to get out. Nice, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so this is the roll. Uh, it's very big. I think it's the biggest inversion. I think it's probably like gonna be the same size as that over there. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You're not like obligated to stay if you can't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that line up with track? It does. Okay, that's good. You can 1, 1. 1, 1. Oh yeah, I can still do this support on both sides. So yeah, 2, 2. Okay, and then we can just stick our footer around this. So that supports that section. And then this gets low down to the ground. See, because like, there's not a sea serpent roll on a like. I think Mac have put Cobra rolls and stuff. No, so let's go see. Let's go to Mac rides, GB, GmbH, and Co KG. And what are we looking for? Launch coasters. Looking for what is Capital Bullet Train? Is this the one? Because they've got one that's opening. Is it like I think it's called Hurricane actually. It's Helix at Leesburg or Leisburg. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Manta at SeaWorld San Diego. That's definitely not it. 9 Blue Fire, Mega Powered Super Splash One, Young Extreme. Uh, hmm. Just trying to find the ride. They definitely made one called. I think. Pulse. Okay, okay. Actually, I can filter this. We go to roller coasters. I can filter by element, I believe. Element. I want it to have a Cobra roll. And can I select the manufacturer? Make. Where is Mac gonna be? Mac, 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 Mac. Gone past it. M, S, R, S, P. Ah, here's M. Mac rides. Okay. Search. Hurricane roller coaster. There we go. You have a Cobra roll on you. Okay, I have found it. Beautiful roller coaster. Like, it just looks incredible. Now, this one has got... This is kind of somewhat helpful, but it's so slanted, the support. The actual, like, loop comes out, like, over here. So these are definitely, like, in the wrong direction. And probably need to be, like, flipped over. But, I'm gonna leave it like this, just for now. Yeah, but this one, like, comes out so far. It's, like, over here. And then it comes down. I'm surprised I didn't consider the possibility of just going the other way with it. But, okay, so we have a support here. It's a plan. And then we have a support here. So that's there. That would be here. And then you have you support along the back side as well. So you leave the top open, which is like fairly common for inversions and stuff anyway. You don't often get like top stuff. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's probably like, there's not many versions are supported along the top, particularly loops. You get this really nice openness to them, and the same with. Okay, let's just move this a bit here. I knew this is the only Mac with a Cobra roll on it. It's slanted as hell. God damn. There's actually quite a few supports on along the way, but I don't think this one's got the scale. How big is this ride? 62 meters for the ride, and that looks at least to be half the feet. So that's about it's probably about 32 meters just for the Cobra roll, which is quite tall. Okay, so these supports go inwards, and you know we do have to. These are going to be very steep, very steep, just because of where they have to meet. This is the correct place? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So let's go across to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so where would this meet? See, sorry, I can't watch more. I'll probably watch the rest tomorrow. Alright, thanks for stopping by, I'll see you around. Okay. Okay, cool. This support is gonna end here. I think this will look really nice, I think. Yeah, I appreciate the help with the just tidying up, like the spaces I missed and stuff. I think I've just turned up like the saturation on my computer by accident. Or something. Okay. So how many blocks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how tall do we have? 36 to 61. Okay, so yeah, that's not too bad. So that's 25 blocks from there. And how many do we have? How many blocks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, of course. Okay. This does mean I get a nice ratio though. I don't like that though. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to end each support and start it here. So actually we've got 25 divided by 5. Oh, look at that. That was stroke of genius because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. because 25 is a square number. I know, brave statements only, and the square root of 25 is 5, so 3, 4, 5. In theory, this should line up. In theory. It probably won't. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, oh, 3, 4. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that. Lines up. I am very happy that that lines up. Let's do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, just as future reference, what type of ride is this class does? Mac rides. Oh, it doesn't have a class, so do they just have an other roller coaster? What's their Youngstar coasters? Oh, okay, it's like Flight of the Hippogriff. I've been on that. That's a very good one. They got two models. They got the custom, and they've got this one. The Mac family rides are very strong. Mac is a go-to for family rides. It's kind of what they did for a long, long time. They're very good at it. Okay, so that's kind of our steepness. Now, here's the... I will have to go either straight down or... So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 blocks over. 25 divided by 11. How many 11? It's like 2. 2.2. And that's such a ridiculous ratio. I can't really get around that. Either that or I go straight down because there's track right there. I can't move it in one because then it's too close to that. I can't. So that's kind of like where I have to go. So what would that actually look like? 2. I get the feeling this is gonna look absolutely ridiculous. But it might be our only option. I don't want to go straight down. Because it's quite a subtle thing on rides. But you kind of, it's only really B&Ms and very certain supports where they go straight down. A lot of supports, they're both slanted. So in the past I've kind of just built like vertically down and it's dumb. Okay, 25 divided by 11. It's not 25 divided by 11, is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divided. It's divided by 6. And I think it's actually 24 divided by 6. No, it needs to be twice as steep. Okay. Let's take this out. Okay, attempt to. Not a fan that we've got the double there. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. One, 2. Sorry, it's kind of, God, building epically. 1, 2, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, how does that look? Besides ridiculous. Oh, no, that doesn't look completely stupid. Surprisingly. You know, and I guess what you could do kind of around this level, just do this. Yep. That will probably have to be the support that we use. Just fitting it in. Okay, so let's get rid of this and do the same on the other side. And pray to God, I don't think we're gonna hit any track because it doesn't bend outwards. So our only concern will be is if we hit the helix on the other side, which I don't think we will. Thankfully. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it is part of the fun, I guess, is getting these supports that like fit. Ideally, like with banking and stuff, it should be you get a bit more leniency. You can have it come right up to it if it's like on the underside of it. But it's really difficult to imply banking in Minecraft. Like this is literally what you can do. That's 90-degree over. It's like an overbank turn. Like that's really it. I guess yeah. That's really all you can do. Is just like move it around the track. So let's stick it in here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should just be able to build up from the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, as I did not imagine. Yeah, I'm not surprised there's no problems there. We're just gonna stick this in. So that comes across from here. Yeah. And then how's this coming, like the sight line of the actual ride? How's that coming along? You know, if we just back out the netherrack roof. It's coming along really nicely. I think once we get the sea serpent roll like supported fully, it's gonna look done because well a lot of the track just blends in with the a lot of the track just blends in with the stuff that's already supported, you know, it's like a similar height. It's either crossing over the supports like in front or behind. So it already looks like it's supported. I'm really a big fan. I'm so happy with this. Is easily the best ride I've made. I am. This is turned out incredible, and I can't wait to get theming and stuff in place. So this is the best way to kick off 2022. You know, absolutely banging layout. Yeah, I I'm very proud of it. You know, I'm proud. Not to say the other rides aren't bad. I think that the minor will always have my favourite supports. You know, next gen GCI supports are just beautiful, like genuinely beautiful. I I want to see one in real life, but like with layout plus supports, this is better because like the minor isn't really like it's somewhat GCI, but I think you could have done better. I think I could have done better with the layout, you know. because they're usually quite. I mean, there's a couple L-shaped ones like Boardwalk. It's not Boardwalk Bullet. That's something completely different. And but there is like it was like a concept one, which is kind of like an L shape with like a hammerhead at the end. Which I thought was interesting. This is kind of what this is inspired by, I guess, like a concept for it. But I think I could have got it like feeling more GCI-y. Granted, I do really like the interaction with the park and stuff, and I'm fairly happy with all the buildings. You know, I haven't gone for like over detailed spam, which a lot of people I feel like they do. You know, sometimes a plain wall's just fine. You don't need to just cover in stuff. You know, it just becomes noise, and it's really difficult to see what's happening. I'm just talking right now. So I need to take my overnight insulin. Woo. Yeah, so it's I like what's the other ride I've got? Spruce Splitter. That is I think that's a good ride. You know, there's some good supports on that ride. And the logger has got some good I like the supports on that one as well. It's actually the first time I used the fences, and it actually meant like the scale of the footers is actually correct. Because in real life they'll probably be about 1 to 1.3 meters wide instead of 3 whole meters, right? You know, but scale isn't scale isn't really something you can do very well in Minecraft, unfortunately. I'd love it if there was like a footer block, but I don't want to use the like custom objects and stuff. I want to have it be a very like vanilla feeling park. You know, no, no object, no custom ride vehicles and stuff. Just commands and just good building. Because the original park had a texture pack on it. I don't even know if I can turn texture packs on, but it had like the plastic texture pack. This incident taken, so we can get back to building. Okay, yeah. So that was an interesting move. One, two, three, to have like the plastic texture pack on it, because that's probably not something you would think I would do. But like the original park was very inspired by another Minecraft coaster creator, which I was also very inspired by because he was very good, at least from when I was watching him and didn't have a good understanding of rides. I thought his rides were excellent. And looking back, I still think they're good, you know. Uh, they still hold up very well. His name's Coaster Fan. You do have to go digging, because unfortunately he did stop with the Minecraft. He did do some Planet Coaster and No Limits too. It varies in quality between the rides. Overall, I'd say he knows, he can make a good layout. Red Rocket, which is like this RMC he did, is really cool. I really like the theming and just the idea of like a Fallout 4 ride. And Red Rocket is such a good name, and it works perfectly. It's a great video. I highly recommend Red Rocket. you know, and you can probably find other No Limits 2, if you're familiar with No Limits 2, like, creators and stuff, you will probably definitely see me be inspired by them a lot, because they do really great things in No Limits, like, Lance Hutch, incredible, you know, really good stuff. Blue Phoenix is one of my favorite No Limits 2 coasters, and it's got an awesome like B&M gig Intermin Giga support structure on it. Can't recommend him enough. Who else you got? Mr. Bazda. He's a very old No Limits creator. Old but gold, you know. Awesome, awesome stuff. Oh, it's annoying that that collides. Just leave it like that. Yeah. Uh, he's got this ride. I've definitely took inspiration for it with RCT in my park, which is just waiting to be released on New Element. I got like this dueling ghost out. They're not very good layouts because their park was more like a post-apocalyptic one, and I just wanted to make what looked cool besides instead of what's like a good layout. I mean, some of the layouts are good, but like these ones were just I just want to see how chaotic I can make a dueling coaster. Definitely succeeded. It's an absolute mess. I'm gonna move this down to just a. Sorry. You become emerald. You go away. Yeah, but there was like this. So it kind of does like this little turn back and forth. So it like banks to the left, then banks to the right, and then like goes into a 180 and then a dive. It's really cool because it kind of like teases you, and it you take it at like a fairly slow pace, I'd say. So it really does. It's really great. I really like that kind of stuff. Um, I don't know if this will actually help. Uh, because ideally it'd have to be like this. Yeah, this will help. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but there's, you know, I. It's strange. I think I'd say I'd get inspired by No Limits 2 creators more than like real life designs. I think it's because they're just more creative overall because they've not got like budgetary things, but they still try and base it in like real life. And like there'd be like a concept for like a ride that I'd like, or there's like an element order. And I'm like, that's really cool, or just an idea. It's like that's wild. I really like that. I'm taking it. I'm gonna borrow it and stick it on my own coasters. Just like really good stuff. Okay, we got final supports to do. Uh, Hurricane Ghost, Hurricane Ghoster. No, spelled it's Hurricane Roller Coaster. I can't believe I got that wrong. Okay, so here's what we could do. Have a contact point there and a contact point here. Have this one be shallow and have this one be steep, but have them pull out just a bit further, but they pull out from the same place, and then just connect them up. So, they'd be slightly leaning, which I think will look nice. Uh, I think that's probably the way to go. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we need to find a. We need to put in a place for them to be. So that's our center. So do we want to go here and here? Because we can attach like stuff going down into that. I don't know if it's too far away. I might just bring it in a block. Yeah, I think a block in will look slightly better. Okay. Um. Yeah, I think. Well, let's just see what happens. So, okay, where is our point of contact? It's here. Okay, so we just got to get to it first. That was easy. Okay, now that we have, so that's the route we can take. How? Let's just build and see what happens. I'm guessing I don't think a 45-degree one will be anywhere near steep enough. So here's the plan. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, let's just. So you start off with a 1, and you go to a 2. You start off with a 1, and you go to a 2. And it's still not steep enough. We are still quite a few blocks out. It might just have to be 2s all the way. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 1. Yeah, okay. But I can do it like that. So it's uniform. There we go. So that's, that's fairly steep. And it looks good. So let's do that on the other side. Okay. So there's a 2. There's a 2. Oh, another 2. Another 2. Another 2. Another 2. Ooh, another 2. And I think we got one more 2 to put in. There we go. Many 2s. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay. Now it gets interesting. Actually, let's just view this from the side to see how it looks. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. But honestly, could I get away with just connecting it like if I just connect it like at this point here? That doesn't. I can have a more open top, you know. Like I could just connect it there, and then just have like various arms coming down to the points like lower down. Like if I don't do that support there, you get a couple of blocks. I don't know. I'm gonna build this bit out of redstone blocks because I get the feeling these are gonna merge a bit. Okay. So we actually now are shifted to a center, one block off. Just get rid of that block. So, and it's in a different position. It's here, which is here. So from here, let's go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Unbelievable, that works. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Okay, should we try 3? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that's too steep. Yeah, it's too steep. But let's just see what happens. Because I'm not even convinced on like this support. 2, 3. Yeah, that's way out. But I don't. Is this going to become a mess lower down? So I think we connect it. I think we're going to roll with the connect it at a higher point idea. I think that strategy is far more effective. Yeah. So let's get rid of the diamond. Sorry, the redstone blocks. And then put the stone back in place. Don't want to destroy the floor. And so let's go. Let's do this. Let's do it like this. 3, 2. Okay, so we can absolutely connect it there. Got to shift everything over a block. Just fine. I think this is the way forward with this support at least. 2. That's like 3. 3, 2. 3. Yeah, okay, so there's our new support. It's gonna look very ugly right now because it's just needs to be tidied up slightly. So let's go and do that now. So to tidy up, we run up there, we run up there, run up there. Oh, this, okay. There's a lot of tidying up that needs to occur. And right there. Yep. And just get rid of this 2. And just connect it across like that. Yeah, I think that looks better. And then we can just run a support down like that into like any area that we need to. We could do this if we really wanted. But I don't, that doesn't look good. You know. Okay. Oh wait, what? Blue Streak caught fire? No, it has not. Blue Streak, oh, what? Oh no! That thing's ancient. It's been SB&O for ages. 1938. Operated from the 4th of the 7th, 1938 to 1994. Standing but operating from 95 to 96. Operated up to 2006 from 1997. Standing but not operating since 2010, from 2007 to 2010. Operated from 2010 to 2019 and has been standing but not operating since, and has now caught fire. Oh, that is. Ah, that's sad. Is it? Yeah. That is such a historic ride. Yeah. Oh, Blue Streak. I was thinking, oh, isn't that one at? Isn't that the one at Cedar Point? No, it's not. That is sad. That is real sad. Okay. Um. Hmm. Okay, so now that we got that support in, with footers and stuff, I think I like the idea of just building a diagonal thing up to it. For the most part, it's kind of difficult to do when you've got like levers and stuff powering things along the layout. I don't know if anything can be done about that. Is it a different profile? Oh wait, no, it's just I've had it as a block back. Like this lever, I don't know if we could actually probably get away with it going somewhere else. If I connect up, okay, actually our pillow is gonna be here? Yeah, that's where our pillow is now. Let's get rid of that. So if I put a lever here, and just grab the powered rail and stick it here, stick it here, and stick it here. Okay, presto. I'm gonna build a support up to this point here though. Up to here. Or at least, I'm gonna build diagonally until I intersect that. So, 2, 2, 2, 2. Where is that? Is that too far? Where are we going? Here. Okay, and then we do that. This is just bulking it out slightly to make it seem slightly more substantial as a structure. And more integral to the actual supporting of the ride. Oh, it needs to be taller if it ever hopes to connect. Or it needs to be longer. They need to elongate the ride. Sorry, not ride, support. The ride definitely does not need lengthening. It's pushing it already. There we go. Nailed it. And that looks awesome. Yep, I'm glad I did that. Okay, so this is our connection point. I believe this one can probably. Was that a 2 and a 2? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so we go. like that, and then like that. I don't know if this is the same amount. It should be exactly the same, except for like the, size thing. There we go. That's looking good. I like that a lot. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I really like that now. Like, as a support, I think that's super cool. And, I think we could have... Look at that. As long as you can't... If we put some nets in here, if we just put some nets in here, we could probably fit a cheeky path underneath the backside. That would be wild if we could get a path down here. Yeah, okay. That could definitely work. I was, thinking of ways just to integrate rides into the surroundings in cool ways is just fun. I was just thinking about it, and also just reading some of the news articles. Reports are coming in that demolition has begun on the Lake Park Blue Street, which was designated as an Ace roller coaster landmark in 2010. I believe I've burst into flames. Yeah, does it have its own Twitter account? Oh god, I'm going to the worst platform alive. Imaginable. I don't... Why does Blue Streak have its own account? This is an interesting... Okay. I've never... Anyway, roller... Anyway, Minecraft roller coasters. Um... So... That's the Cobra roll, more or less. Oh wait, we got one more support to do. Well, we got... Yeah, because I don't... there kind of needs to be a stopping point on it. 3, 2, and then we go 3. Oh, well, if I could delete the correct blocks, 3, and then 2. 3 and 2. 3 and 2. Oh wait, we can just go from here for this one, and then we have to do it the annoying way for the rest of it. Building down, my least favorite thing. 3 and 2. 3 and 2. 3 and 2. Okay, that's the main part done. So let's stick our bar in really high, might I add. This bar is stupidly high. Like, it just wouldn't... You want it around halfway, but, it doesn't really work, doesn't line up. I like this, actually. We get to bury the, we get to bury the command block, you know, hide it slightly. We could put, like, banners on it, on the side of it. I think, yeah, I don't know. Just anything to hide it. I don't really feel like having them out in the open. Could we hide the one on the black track? Yeah, because that will be black, so we could... I don't know where are the banners, though. Banners... The shield's there, so they gotta be somewhere. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's in items. Nature. Items. Apparently they're in here. Oh, there they are. Yeah, we need the black one and the yellow one. Okay, so... I'm sure we can do it on all of them, and not just these two. I like how I landed on the block there, that was super cool. It'd be nice if there was like a way to... I guess I could turn it into like a detect block one, but I have not had a good pass with detect block. It has not worked, is what I mean by that. It's not gonna work there. Neither one's there. It probably won't work there either. How does it look? Yeah, it doesn't actually cover up the block. Can I delete it? Okay. Yeah, okay, that might... I don't think that's gonna work. I think I'll just leave it out in the open. You know, I'm not too bothered. It doesn't affect the ride itself. You know, I wouldn't put it further up. Okay. Okay, so now that that's connected up, we can go from here. Oh wait, no, you need to be this side. Okay, so you go down like this. I probably have got this the wrong way around. You're just 2, 2, right? Oh no, I think we're about to find out if I've got it. No, okay, I have got it the right way around. And you're like 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. Oh, okay. No, no. Why would you be wider? You need to be a lot thinner. 1, 2, another 1, another 2. Hell yeah. Look at that. Okay, that is the Cobra roll supported. Really like that, how that ended up, you know, being slightly more open around the top than I initially planned. But, you know, nothing ever goes to plan. Oh my god, so these. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm very happy with how the Cobra rolls turned out. How are we looking from a distance though? You know, it, I think it's gonna be looking pretty good. Oh yeah, we're looking we're looking good. Yeah, the one thing that's saying out is the support here. I don't think I need the crossbeam on it. Like if I'm gonna have a crossbeam, at least slant it, you know. So we're gonna yeet the crossbeam. But I don't want it to be boring either. Hell yeah. It's just the right size for this as well. Hell yeah, hell yeah. We can do this. Okay. Let's just do this. And then wrap a footer around it. Yeah. I remember the first like proper good launch coaster I made. I did was Molten Fury. Not the Gurst level one I've made, because that's technically not in the park, and you don't know about it. You didn't see anything. Like the one in the original park. Because basically that was. I mean, I had a lot of fun with that layout, and it's. I think it's quite a rough layout because it was very based. It was really based on the one that was made in Planet Coaster, and it was like before I knew about uh like stuff that I do now. I just wouldn't have done when I made that ride. Like this, like flat drops. I just didn't do that. Yeah, or broken drops. And obviously we didn't have barriers and stuff, but I probably would have used glass. As when my first inversion I did on a ride was actually for a different park, which no longer exists because the owner likes starting 400 different projects at once. And I'm pretty sure the world got griefed or something. Which is a shame because it was actually, or he might have restarted or something like that. Yeah, something happened. I designed a couple rides for him actually. It was a lot of fun, like towards the start. It'd get a bit annoying towards the end because I kind of like I'd design a ride and they'd say some dumb stuff about it. Not criticism, or he'd give me like a really dumb request for a ride. It's like I want a realistic ride. Can you build me a 200-foot tall wooden coaster on the side of a mountain? I'm like, I'll do the 200, and make it. It has to be at least 2 minutes long and stuff like that. Like I will design the ride how I want, and then actually I think that the supports annoyed me more than the actual ride because I was like doing the supports for it. Like as a wooden coaster, it was kind of more inspired by an RCCA, even I didn't think of that at the time because their rides are pretty big. Roller Coaster Corporation of America. They built 5 rides. They're dodgy as hell. The company. How tall? 27 meters for Bandit. Coaster Express, 36 meters. Oh wait, no, sorry. Yeah, Magnum Colossus. It's not got a height because it's built into a thing. Neither does Montelzum. And Rattler, 54.8 meters. Yeah, so if I was gonna do like a large scale ride, RCCA is where I'm going. That or the people, yeah. Is that the one? Sorry. I think one designer. It's gonna be. Okay, also Son of Beast. There we go. That's why I was like, wait, what? 66 meters tall. Absolutely gigantic ride. Uh, Such a beautiful support structure. Yeah, so it's kind of like that, with a lot more twisting and stuff. Uh, Two lift hills, clearance and stuff. Yeah, it was just like small things, and then it was just a bit of a cretin around other people. Can't lie to you. So I was like, I don't really want to do this anymore. With this person at least. I'm gonna bounce. Oh, if you still want help with layouts and stuff, that's fine. Because I don't, I kind of, I don't know. I think there was like a specific thing that happened with the parks. Oh, I can't remember though. But I kind of just went, yeah, I don't really want to do this anymore. I'm gonna dip. And he was like, oh, that's cool. I'm glad I was like polite. When I quit, I was like, I'm just not. I don't really want to do this anymore. That was kind of it. And because originally I was quite annoyed with him. I vaguely remember. So I was gonna write like some stupid message like, just all this like uh crap talk and stuff. I'm glad I didn't. I'm really glad I didn't do that. That would have been the biggest, like, just dumbest thing ever. Because I did end up helping him again after it kind of cooled off. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I did see it as like the only competition to Heartforge at the time, the park, because it was like the only other major custom park. Uh, yeah, but I didn't care too much about that. It was like, oh, another custom park. You're a custom park, I'm a custom park. We're kind of going for like a similar thing. Uh, so that kind of, you know, I think you're comparing it in your mind, but not telling me. I'm comparing it in my mind, and I'm not telling you. You've got better builders, but I've got better rides. So that's kind of how it went. Because he's got some pretty good builders. It's still a thing. I don't know what he's. Oh yeah, he's doing a recreation. Um, yeah, I went for a couple parks actually. What's some of the other ones done? I can't remember the name of one of them, but Ivor Wells had a park. Which is like a custom Universal Islands of Adventure park, like with the Marvel theme. I designed the. I joined later, and it's the only park I've actually applied for. The other ones I get asked to help them. Um, yeah. So I kind of joined. It was like a massive mess. I kind of did I did my ride and stuff. Uh, And I remember the themed areas. I think it was Star Wars, um, Star Wars, Marvel, Wild West, uh, dinosaurs. Yeah, I think that was kind of like the themed areas and stuff for it. It was pretty fun, but it was like it kind of just devolved into just me and the owner working on the park. The owner of the park I mentioned before also worked there, but the owner did not get along with him because he kind of stole a lot of ideas. Like, oh, we're doing a custom one, and then like a couple of days later, he would miraculously announce that he was doing a custom one. He denied it, of course. Like, what? You're not going to say, yeah, I'm stealing from your park. Like, that just wouldn't be a smart thing to say. But I do agree that he was definitely like, I think he was. but I wasn't really bothered because I quit his park by no. Oh wait, no, I did work for his park then, but I kind of got used to him just doing that. I wasn't bothered because it was kind of obvious that like he kind of just said it. It was like, oh yeah, we're planning to do this, but it never really went anywhere. You know, it never got done because this is the thing. It's like they just announce stuff, and it just never gets done. I don't know why they keep doing it. It's like, stop doing that. You know you're not gonna get it done. Just stop announcing stuff for 5 minutes. Uh, yeah, but I mean, I enjoyed what I did. That was the first time I did an inverted coaster and used barriers for like an entire ride. Uh, I hadn't done it. I hadn't done it then up to that point. So that was super cool doing that. And then yeah, so he kind of stopped because the park wasn't developing at the pace he wanted and stuff. Um, which is like, fair enough. I kind of was like, yeah, but imagine like a solo park, which is what mine is. Like, and you're working for a bunch of the parks. Oh, that's why I quit the first park. I was like, I wanted to focus on my own park a bit more. Yeah, I was like, I don't really, I'll give advice and feedback on layouts and designs of rides and stuff, but I don't really want to be involved in the building anymore. That's why I quit all the parks I worked for, which wasn't many. There's usually only like one or two at a time. I'm occasionally helping and stuff with the parks. Uh, yeah, so that part got stopped. And I do have a lot of the ideas for the rides there. I'm just gonna put them in here. Uh, yeah, but it was like fun working with other people, particularly when you had competent builders and stuff like that. Um, like I think I'm okay at building. And then the third and final park I worked at was Paradise Park, which I had. It was I don't. It was like it was the park I worked at like the longest, but it was probably the park I was like least involved with whilst there. Yeah, I got asked to design and build a dueling coaster. I designed it fairly early on, but then I kind of just got roped into doing other stuff. Uh, you know, which was kind of I didn't really like that. Uh, I didn't want to be there to just I wanted to do this and then bounce. I didn't really have any plans of long-term commitment. It was like, I know I'm here to do this and then I'm gonna leave, okay? So and I didn't actually end up building it because he never told me, oh, you know, I was like, oh, when am I gonna start building? Soon, soon, soon. Never happened. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that was fun. But I left that park after, well, the staff there were just pretty full. Genuinely just, the park owner, the park I worked for first, his owner, he joined the team and bought a bunch of his stuff, and then it all went wrong. Because, like, he'd always had. It was probably the most drama park. You know, there was so much drama there. Like they were just constantly fighting because the owner. I think people just got fed up because he just kept an. He still does it actually. You know, they just announce stuff, and it's like if you just announce stuff and then just never build it, it did feel like that. And I did say it to him like multiple times. I was like, "Can you build stuff and then announce it? You got like a backlog of like 5 years worth of stuff to build or something ridiculous like that." And he was like, "Yeah, yeah." He just kept doing it. But that was him. It's not my choice. It's not my park, and I'm not going to tell him how to run it. I advised him that it's not a good idea to just announce stuff if it's not relevant, because it wasn't being built anytime soon. You know, there was like one person. There was like me. There was a quite big team, but they weren't building together. I'd say. You know, this is a good support. I can just do that. Yeah, but basically the owner of the park I worked for originally and a couple of his builders griefed the entire thing because they didn't like what his plans were, and for some reason he still got them on his team. I have no idea why, but I was like, eh, I don't. I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna be on a team that doesn't have like any respect for the owner. I don't want to. I don't want to be a part of this team anymore. You know, it's not a good team. You're poorly organized, all over the place, and you don't listen to each other, and you don't respect each other. I'm gonna bounce, and that's exactly what I did. He still got the layout to build. I kind of like inquired about it, like, oh, are you still gonna build it? And he was like, yeah, because I was kind of secretly hoping that that he wouldn't, so I could just have it for my park because, well, it was a good. It was actually like one of my only good dueling coaster layouts. Yeah, so that's Paradise Parks for you. They're currently renovating and stuff. I don't know. It feels like a really stagnant park. Just nothing ever gets done. uh, yeah. I mean, it's probably the biggest, and it's easily one of my favorite out of the the Minecraft theme parks. At least from the ones I know, because it's like a obviously I'm gonna have preference custom parks because I like people to be more creative and actually try stuff instead of just copy what's already existing. And they're so annoying because there's one park. There's like three. There's two parks people do: Disneyland or Universal Studios. Or they usually do both parks actually. They'll do Universal and Islands of Adventure at the same time. But this park was like a mix of like custom and real stuff. And it was mainly Universal, but there was other stuff in there as well, which I thought was cool. I thought it was a cool park, you know. I like the idea of it a lot. Like it was just, I'm just gonna build what I enjoy, which is, you know, good. And I was fine with that. My problem was the rate. It was the like announcements and stuff, and that he could not coordinate his build team. Like, I don't think that's his fault. I think that's his build team. Like, generally, it'd be like, guys, can you do this? And they'd just be like, no, I'm doing this. It's so, you know, I don't know why the hell you would keep them. He just chooses the worst. Like, they can build and stuff. They just don't, like, respect him. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. But that's the Paradise Park. When it opens up, that's gonna be fun. It's kind of closed. They're redoing a lot of it. I don't go on it often. I don't care that much. Like I don't I don't think much will change. Like it just looks like they're just adding 3D models and stuff. So I'm not gonna go on it anyway. I don't really like 3D models and stuff. It's just like you don't need them. You don't need them to make a park good. Like your park, it's so annoying. You see people like, oh, my park's better because I have 3D models. No, it's not. It's not better if you have 3D models. It's different if you have 3D models. And a lot of them kind of act a bit, oh, look at me, I've got 3D models. It's like, shut up, don't care. Yeah, that's the. This kind of got ranty towards the end here, hasn't it? Uh, yeah, but it is just like the community is surprisingly toxic. Like the Minecraft theme park community, at least for Bedrock, is actually it's a lot quieter now. But when I joined, it was an absolute, shitstorm, for lack of a better word. It was just chaotic. I was like, why? You're playing Minecraft and building roller coasters, like, just chill. Just chill out for. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know. So Mum came in, telling us. Okay, so we got the corkscrew and that, and then we just got like this corner, this bit left to do here, which is epic. Making excellent progress, you know. I'm real happy with how this is going. Actually, I think that's gonna kind of look fairly finished from a distance. Ooh. Yeah, that does look fairly finished. Awesome. We might even be able to, just add a cheeky bit of colour. Or at least throw on some test colours. Uh, okay, corkscrew supports, we just need two, and one of them is here. Obviously, it's not like that. It's a bit. It has to be a bit steeper. So we're gonna go two, 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 and then just fill that in. Yeah. Oh yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah. The actual like mine. Well, at least it's a lot calmer now because it kind of the toxic kind of got like ejected, but there are still some you know rivalries and stuff. I mean, I get why, because it's not. I'm not even gonna pretend that it's an older or it's an older community. It's Minecraft. Who do you think makes up a large majority of the community? Yeah, and the younger people just fight and stuff. I don't. That's just what they do. I don't look such a boomer when I say that, but it's true. I, you know, they just they just look to argue, and I think they do just want to compare. It's definitely now that it kind of got organized and there's a bit of moderation now. Uh, like in the moderators, I think they're older. At least I'm one of the moderators, and I'm older than they are. Probably, I'm probably one of the older ones in the community. Uh, there's there's a couple that are actually older than me. I don't know how many. I think I think I'm probably like around like upper quartile. If I was to make an educated guess. you know, I'd be in the upper quartile of the range for the community. Yeah, but it is, you know, now that it's moderated a bit quieter, because there's like a couple parks which are just known for drama. Only one of them is still around, and everyone kind of just ignores them, you know. Yeah, it's kind of like if you just go away. Yeah, it was. So it's a lot better. It's a lot healthier now. It's a lot quieter because the updates and stuff are kind of slowly killing the parks, particularly ones which are really heavily command like influenced. Just the updates just absolutely destroy them. Like, because it just restructures how commands work, and it just buggers everything. It's so a lot of them just stopped. Um, like big ones like Willow, they just went, "No, I'm gonna bounce. I am not doing this anymore." They every time they update, they just mess everything up. Like if I just check announcements, uh, park announcements, I get the feeling it's just gonna be my tower 2021. It might be a bit of a way back. Yeah, but they kind of just went. Here we go. Yeah. No, no, that's not it. Yeah, but it kind of just became like a lot of the parks just that were command heavy, which were a lot of them, because I think a lot of people felt the need to uh, just go out their way to prove that, you know, because when you can't really do coasters, which unfortunately a lot of them can't, you know, which is I think why there's a lot of recreations, because doing a custom ride that's good can be quite intimidating, especially when you're like in a community and the rides. I wouldn't say there's a high standard for rides, but there's definitely a standard. You know, there's a couple parks that are really up there for rides. I think mine, because I'm kind of, because I didn't come, I wasn't like, it was RCT which influenced Minecraft in that, because I definitely, I build my layouts, like I do a mock in RCT, and then like put it in RCT communities, because it's far, you can get really, you get really valuable criticism from them, because like, they are good at it, which is usually how I end up with like my layouts. I make a concept, put it out, then refine it down to, you know, I take the criticism I want to listen to, and the stuff that kind of will help keep the spirit of what I'm going for, and then go from there. And it is, I say it's quite successful, and this layout has turned out pretty great. Yeah, so we've literally just got this back bit to do. This will probably take some time, so I'll probably do it off camera. I am very happy we've got this much done so far. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Just because my ears are beginning to hurt from the headphones pressing against them. So I will definitely get supports done today, though. There's like 45 minutes left of the day, and I am going to get those supports done. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.